Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here with the first episode of Work Tips, where I share with you some fun tips that I found, and let's get started. So the first one is for that office coffee machine. And you know, a lot of offices have a shared coffee machine and you don't know what time that coffee has been made every day. Typically the first person that gets to work put on a pot of coffee and everyone drinks from that coffee pot. Now, nowadays we have Keurig machines where we use pods and things like that, where it makes not necessarily knowing when the coffee was made an issue, and that's great. But a lot of offices still use a traditional coffee pot because it's more economical, or that's just what the setup is. And so I want to show you a tip that is really great for helping you know what time the coffee was made, to know how old it is and if it needs to be changed. And simply by using 2 styrofoam cups, you can make a inexpensive timer for your coffee pot to sit right beside it in your office. I just did mine manually by hand. I put the times, like work times, morning times, typically that the coffee's being made. I took the second cup and put when coffee was made on here. And of course you can dress it up and you can print it on the label maker or make it pretty. I just wrote it to show you the concept of how to do this. So 1 cup says when coffee was made, and then 1 cup at the bottom of the rim has the times. You simply just put 1 cup on top of the other, and then you have an arrow on it, and you just turn it to whatever time the coffee was made. So when you go in the morning, whoever makes the coffee, they just turn it to what time the coffee was made, sit it by the coffee pot, and everyone is aware of the time of the coffee being made. This is such an economical way to do this, and again, you can make it fancy. I love this tip. Okay, this next tip is one that I've used for years, and it's basically helpful when you don't know your phone number. And I'm typically one of those that I don't know my cell phone number. And a lot of times if someone needs it, you're having to go into your contacts to give them your number. Also, when you move, you tend to not have your number memorized, and this is a great way to have easy access to it. Along with, if you have to maintain 2 phones, you may have a personal phone along with a business phone, and remembering those numbers can be difficult. So a simple method is to print your telephone number using your label maker and place it on the back of your mobile phone. It's always available for you, easy to access, good to go. Now, this next tip here is one that I thought would be great for my male professionals out there, and it's where you can utilize your tie to store your business cards. Because a lot of times if you're in meetings or conferences and things like that, and you don't want to necessarily have to carry around a business card holder, this is an alternate way to always have your business cards on you. And when I saw this tip online, it's typically where you would alter the tie, by a sewing method. And I said, how can I do this differently? Because I really don't want to have to sew. I don't like sewing, so I wanted to see if there was an alternate way. And so when I looked at my husband's tie here, on the back, typically ties have the label. And when I noticed about the label is it's the perfect size to fit in your business cards. But of course, you don't want them to slide through, so simply just taking a paper clip onto the bottom, and you have them there easily to access them. A great way to hide your business cards when you need them, but you always have them if you're in meetings or conferences and things like that. I thought this just was really a neat quick tip. And so I also have some home tips on my other channel at Home with Nikki. If you want to check that out, I'll put the link in the description box below. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope everyone is doing great, and this is Nikki saying goodbye.